Hi, I want to welcome you to the HSLC District's Technology Implementation Plan for 2019-2020 school year. The mission of the school district is to implement and use technology for instruction and learning to enhance the overall educational experience in student academic endeavors with the goal of building a community of respect, promoting social well-being, and engaging in collaboration and creative interaction. The school district envisions a 21st century as training students for a future that is extensively portrayed as one of change and increasing need on technology, particularly educational technologies in the information world, thus furthering career potential with the proficiency of becoming lifelong learners. The district wants to ensure that educational technology will be available to support learning for the entire school community. The three core values of our district are collaboration. We're dedicated in striving to work with one another using our varied perspectives, sharing knowledge, and building friendships and shaping educational technology. Innovation will allow us to work to encourage creativity and be mindful of critical thinking in the development of educational technology. Edification will uphold each other to the highest regard. In addition, we'll encourage each other to see the greatest good in all of our work as we seek to improve these advancements. To support these missions and visions, we have developed 3 goals that have put our implementation plan in the right path that is best for our students. Our first goal is a 1-to-1 ratio of students to tablets. It's an added digital learning space that will be created for individual learners in the classroom environment by providing an upgraded wireless broadband system that networks the school district cohesively and expanding educational technology for educators, for students, and for families. For the implementation process to progress, improvements to the current hardware and software will be updated. The first strategy to support this goal will be to increase IT staff for assessment of current network and connectivity strength to include the following procedures: creating proposals, installing necessary hardware and software, and conducting various technology tests for problem resolution, and also to maintain efficiency. We will also be modifying several pieces, the school building. For one, we will also be making necessary upgrades, adding additional computer labs, creating Wi-Fi hotspots, and building charging stations for mobile devices within the classrooms, libraries, and other designated locations. After successful deliberation of selected upgrades to the district's educational technology program and the election of its budget proposal, the plan will proceed as follows. The IT director will oversee the implementation of the project along with the school IT assistants, who will update the superintendent before, during, and after successful completion of respective phases at each school. During each phase, principals and school IT staff will inform teachers and families of scheduled updates to the network, provide necessary training to faculty, students, and families as designated. Selected teachers for each grade level will test hardware and software and will provide feedback to the IT assistants in regards to successful application or needed enhancements to the system. Students and parents will be selected to offer feedback on the updated LMS. The second goal for the implementation plan is personalized learning and digital tutoring systems. They will help students close the achievement gap by allowing teachers to better assess the needs of the students and adjust their instructions accordingly. The goal of implementing these support learning programs is to increase students' average overall reading and math assessments by 10% by the end of the academic year. By providing the students a 1-to-1 ratio for Chromebooks for grades 3 to 12, we will allow them to access the digital resources necessary. Personalized learning programs allow students to progress through self-paced learning, high motivation, and appropriate feedback. There will be 2 options available: open courseware and massive open online courses, such as independent open courseware, that allows students to register through a Google form or an OCW Scholar created by MIT accessible. Option 2 is the IBM Watson Education. Another strategy that will be used is the Tech Buddy system, which allows students to learn technology through peer teaching. The collaboration and the communication of this system is essential. Without collaboration and communication, the older or experienced students will not be able to successfully relate and mentor to younger students using technology. The final strategy is the digital tutoring system. This is an effective tool for teachers to improve instruction by empowering them to use their time and resources more efficiently. For the evaluation of this second goal, the classroom teachers will be responsible for assessing and evaluating each student using the device, making sure the students are well equipped, properly adjusted in their level of learning, and positively influencing the students' achievements. The third goal for the technology implementation plan is to identify, integrate, and expand technology options to provide alternative communication, student engagement, and learning opportunities or tools for public relations anytime, anywhere for 100% school district students. The strategies to support this goal are to create a technology task force composed of students, parents, teachers, administrators, community members, and business representatives to provide input and guidance on a potential one-to-one technology initiative. We will then develop a necessary and appropriate policy to pilot a one-to-one Chromebook program, keeping in mind the data and privacy policies to keep students and staff safe. The third strategy will provide professional development for teachers to enhance delivery methods of curricular material using research-based instructional strategies designed to improve student learning and achievement. The evaluation for this goal will include leaders and teachers continually assessing how effectively the technology is applied at all levels. This includes evaluating the effectiveness of students able to use technology to enhance their learning. Now that we've introduced the 3 goals of the implementation plan, I want to talk with you a little bit about the rollout. How are we going to implement these 3 goals, and what is our timeline? The first thing that will need to be executed will be for professional development. We will need to develop a professional training for each staff member for each goal. For goal number 1, we need schools that have technology infrastructure that is always on, available to students, to educators, administrators, regardless of location and time of day. The schools will need technology infrastructure that allows for capturing and sharing knowledge in multimedia formats, still and moving images, audio, and text. For goal number 2, the student learning outcomes and use of specific devices. Students will need technology to help with a personalized learning experience, and students will also need to learn how to use the multimedia content. For goal number 3, we will need connectedness interaction. Students need access to a global set of educators such as parents, experts, mentors, and teachers, and students will also need skills in participating and collaborating in online social networks. The timeline for our implementation for the school year of 2019 to 2020 will start in September. In September, we will establish mission, visions, goals, and the committee. In October, we'll create a calendar for specific dates and committee work. November, we'll finalize the goals and targets and carry out assessments as necessary. In December of 2019, we will do some research. January of 2020, we will analyze, elect research data, and consider options available. In February, determine course action, list materials and resources needed, and confirm and formalize school board commitment. In March and April, we'll purchase hardware software systems needed for the setup and installation for Goal 1. We'll discuss implementation plans with teachers and support staff to support Goal number 2, and we'll establish and initiate effective communication for public relations programs for Goal number 3. In May, the network and wireless installations are finalized. We will initiate professional development programs and continue public relation programs to support all 3 goals. June and July will be a time of installation and troubleshooting of systems completed, continue additional professional development, and integrate new technology in lesson plans. Continue public relation programs to inform the public of the school's progress and its transformation. In September, the administrative monitoring of new equipment and program will begin for goal number 1. We will continue professional development activities and integrate new technology in instructional program and discuss necessary support for teachers to continue with goal number 2. For goal number 3, we will continue public relations programs. Moving into October through December, we will continue to monitor equipment and programs, support teachers with various supplemental resource and professional development, and continue a public relations program. In January, we will continue to monitor equipment and programs, support teachers with various resources and PDs, and we will continue public relations. February, March, and May, we will continue the monitoring and formal evaluations and make revisions according to the evaluations. In May through September, we will continue the process of evaluating and making revisions as needed. We have given careful consideration to our implementation plan for technology for the upcoming school year, and we are very excited about it and the opportunity for our students. Thank you for your time.